Get over here!
Alright, so yeah, this should work. So if we bring him here with the hand axe, he should be able to proc. We can keep Tormod here, just to give him a little bit of backup.
Cover fire.
Tormod or Soth? Because one thing I'm thinking here.
So we want to get to that chest eventually anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, because one thing I'm thinking here is that, like, these guys are kind of, like, probably going to move forward a bit. I think they're going to go after Nialah. Oh, no, wait, no, like, let's actually get this over with real quick.
Yeah. 46 hitting twice.
Jesus Christ, Nialah. Well, I don't know what the multiplier for this is, but I imagine it's a lot.
It, like, actually, like, does so much damage it goes back in time and erases your ancestors.
I'm actually curious now. What exactly does Savage do? First of all, look at all those buffs.
Yeah.
23, like,
Nialah did not
to
come
46.
to play fair. She's not here to play fair.
That's insane. What does Savage do? Savage can inflict damage at triple strength rating and have the enemy's skill for a turn.
If they were to survive, they would have half the skill.
Oh my lord.
So there are some characters that are here to be overpowered. Black Knight is one of them, and Nialah is one of them.
Yes.
And in the chapters where it actually lets you use him, Tyranio is pretty overpowered at this stage of the game.
Mm-hmm. I kind of like that they establish that with Toronto specifically. Oh, frick, I should have brought him up there. Oh well.
That's okay. Next turn.
Yeah. I am still going to have Tormod come down here. Particularly because I want him to start proccing that soldier up there, along with everyone else. Yeah, this knight right here is the one that's bugging me.
Well, I don't think he's gonna move.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's
okay,
what
good,
I was looking
good.
for. That's
We're
what I was
coming
looking for. Yep, there you go. Yep, no advantage. Aw.
It's primitive by today's standards, but I really like the cell shading on these models.
You know, for the GameCube era, this wasn't bad at all. I think we expressed this before.
Yeah.
But,
I mean,
oh wait, not GameCube, Wii.
It was the Wii era, so
my
maybe
bad,
it
my
is
bad. I still think we're... You know what? I think I was still in the mindset of Path of Radiances were also not bad for the GameCube. This is not bad for the Wii.
I would say graphically they're both a little behind, but that's just because, like, Fire Emblem has never been a game that puts a lot of budget into graphics.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even Three Houses isn't, like... doesn't look like other JRPGs that are coming out around the same year.
Oh yeah, like Fire Emblem Three Houses, like Fire Emblem Three Houses is actually a pretty good like case study on that kind of thing, where it's like it's not the greatest graphics or anything, especially when compared to other RPGs like say Final Fantasy VII Remake. Final Fantasy VII Remake went all in on its graphics.
Three Houses is kind of
mind you, like I want to make clear is not a bad thing. And Three Houses, you were saying.
yeah. Three Houses is like we don't like we want it to look good. We don't want to break the bank on these graphics because they're like that's not really what's important. That's what we wanted.
I mean, yeah.
Kind of a
good level up.
Yeah, wow.
Whoa! You want to tell us something there, Nolan?
Ironic that the only stat he didn't grow in was luck, because that was extremely lucky.
No fooling. Oh, I have an idea.
I mean, you can.
Let me get the range of these guys, and perfect. Tormod, get in there.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I also think Tormod just looks extremely cool in this game.
No fooling. Kid grew up.
Yeah, Tormod, I wish you had better availability in the game.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, he's really good in this part, but then, like, you don't use him until when? Like, super last chapter or something?
I think he shows up partway through part 3. Well, because when bigger stuff starts happening with Bayork versus Laguz stuff, he of course comes in on the side of the Laguz.
Right. Alright, so at this point I think we can start, at this point I'm kind of content in, forcing glares on some of these guys.
Yeah, see if you can glare... Well, yeah, whoever you want to try.
Yeah, I'm more worried about the mages, because that knight over there is not gonna move, I don't think.
Yeah.
Nope.
It would be great if we could petrify some mages, because they're what's making the climb so difficult.
Exactly. At this point, however... Yeah, we can figure that out in a moment. As for these guys... Not bad, Edward. I'm content in using the Citrus Blade just to, confirm.
Okay.
Yes. Would have liked that earlier, but
Yeah,
okay.
Very fancy, Edward.
He's almost there.
How long do you think you practiced that, tossing the sword up and catching it?
That's a good question. I have no clue.
I hope you practiced with a wooden sword. Or, a very dull sword.
Yeah, because that would not be good to use, afterward. Yeah, let's give Jill some action. But, what I was saying earlier, by the way, so yeah, comparing, Three Houses as an RPG, modern RPG for the Switch, and looking at something like Final Fantasy VII Remake, yeah, it's not comparable. But if there's one thing that Nintendo does really, really well with its, artistic choices in that regard, is memorability. Because if nothing else...
Oh, the character designs are so good in Three Houses.
Oh my god, yeah,
I love them.
if you look at a single... If you've played through Three Houses and you look at a single character... I'm just going to check something here. Too risky. I think I'm going to have Volug finish this, so... Give him a quick heal.
Well, you see a lot with the characters, not only do they have the typical Fire Emblem, brightly colored hair, but a lot of them have brightly colored eyes. Mm-hmm. There's actually, a small glow around each character.
Mm-hmm. If there's one thing that, Nintendo does really well is, maybe they are not, the leaders in the graphics department, but when it comes to character and, just general design, they make some damn memorable design choices.
Yeah.
People remember what Edelgard looks like. People remember what, I am going to use a sacrifice just in case. People remember, even in this game, people know what Micaiah looks like. People know what Ike looks like.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem characters are extremely memorable in design, which says a lot, especially when people, even just, casual fans can look at a character and be like, oh, hey, I recognize this character from so-and-so.
Yeah, and I think it's gotten, better over time.
Oh, absolutely. That is no question.
Because they have the unenviable task of having to design, 18 teenagers right out of the get-go and, have them all look different.
No fooling.
Oh, hey.
Oh, yeah, we're doing this right now. Speaking of memorable designs, no, not a lot of people are going to remember Nolan. But let's be real for a moment. He is a very, very suave-looking man who's about to get some badass armor. The dude kind of has, I don't want to say Antonio Banderas vibe going with, how his facial features look.
He reminds me of Sean Bean in Lord of the Rings.
That's a good one. He's got the long hair goatee combo going, which is really, really nice. And he's a warrior now!
One does not simply promote to warrior.
Yeah, I can totally see that. Alright. Well, there you go. Nolan's a warrior now.
And when you class up, they ping and they go back to full health.
Mm-hmm. That's the beauty. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna have these guys, we're gonna see if Nialah can give him some support. Or if these guys can, start moving up and, taking care of them, as we go. Whichever comes first. Meanwhile, Black Knight's gonna be Black Knight can't climb these things, can he?
No, armored units can't climb ledges.
Imagine if the Black Knight was so badass of an armor knight that he was actually able to climb up these ledges in full plate.
His armor just, like, reveals rocket thrusters and he'd, like...
Actually, you know what? He would probably just use the warp powder.
Yeah, but that's, like, super inefficient, because that, like, takes a lot of... Like,
that does drain him, yeah.
Which is why he isn't just, like, teleporting mid-duel. Though, he's an assist trophy in Smash Ultimate. So, like, Black Knight's jumping around, and it's kind of like, oh. Oh, so this is what it would look like for him to jump. Okay.
Okay, I can accept this, kinda, sorta. This is weird.
I got so excited because... So, Black Knight was actually in Super Smash Bros. Since Brawl in the background of the one Fire Emblem stage.
Oh, yeah!
Castle Siege? Is
yeah,
that the name
Castle
of it?
Siege.
Yeah, in the second phase of it, when you're in the throne room, he's standing by the throne. Because even though that castle's not supposed to be any castle in particular, it's kind of based on Dan.
Mm-hmm.
And in screenshots for Ultimate, there were fights on that stage, and you could look in the background and see... Jeez, Edward.
I'm down.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, if he procs cancel, that would be amazing.
Cancel would be great. Come on, you can do it. Oh.
Good dodge! Well done, Edward!
But they removed Black Knight from the background of Ultimate, and you could see that in some of the early screenshots. So I was, like, watching with bated breath, like, wait, where's the Black Knight? Did you remove him for a reason? Is he an assist trophy?
And then he's like, here I go. They use the line specifically from Heroes, which I have no issues with. Nice one, Nialah!
Nice.
Yeah, they use the lines that he uses from Heroes, which I have no issues with, because it's like, you know, that's some badass line reading there. I forget who voices him. Can you look that up real quick?
Sure.
Oh, snap! That's actually not bad, but it's not favorable. The freaking inaccuracy.
I'm looking at my phone, don't do anything stupid.
Does not anything stupid include putting him here because he can't be targeted by any mage on the ledge just because Nialah's in the way?
I'd say that's doing something smart.
Okay. In that case, I think I'm content in just like having Nolan and Tormod join the main force here. Unless we can get rid of this guy somehow, and then they can they'll be free to go head up there somehow.
Oh, by the way, guys, don't look up Fire Emblem Black Knight if you don't want to be spoiled, because the name of his page is like the character's actual name.
Oh yeah, no, that's I remember someone threw a fit about that earlier.
That's a discovery I just made. I just saw it and I was like, oh.
Yeah, no, that's a thing. The thing is, like, I don't necessarily blame Fire Emblem too much for that one, particularly because the game's been out for a long time right now, and if you're a Fire Emblem fan, then you know this by now.
Yeah, there is kind of a statute of limitations for spoilers, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's voiced by a guy named Robert Clotworthy.
Robert Clotworthy. That sounds familiar.
I'm cross-checking with IMDb. Excuse me.
You're good. Because the Black Knight, like, in particular, like, the Black Knight himself has a very, very recognizable voice. In fact, a lot of people were telling me that they were enjoying my voicing of him, like, during cutscenes and whatnot. Which I do appreciate, guys. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and put Volug over here, just so we have more room for everyone else. Yeah, you got me. I don't remember who Robert Clotworthy is.
Okay, so here's some neat ones. It's nothing like earth-shatteringly big. But he's a newscaster in Captain America Civil War. Probably the biggest one for video games is, he's commonly the voice of Jim Raynor from StarCraft.
Ah.
He's the voice of Tommy, the guy who Violet likes in Incredibles 2. So, Black Knight, Tommy.
Oh my lord. Oh wow, they're all coming down, coming after Nialah, which I'm okay with here.
Oh, he's also the headmaster in Big Bang Theory.
Oh!
Because they, like, work at a university and there's a headmaster.
Alright, we got some more reinforcements coming in, but if we can get Nolan and Raphael up here, that would be very, very helpful. That being said, they're a little bit close for comfort.
He mostly has a lot of, like, additional voices credits.
Gotcha. So he's lesser known.
Yeah. Well, for a lesser known guy, good job in Fire Emblem Heroes.
Yeah, no fooling. They get a lot of good talent. Like, they get a lot of popular talent in Fire Emblem Heroes, but they also get some lesser known stuff. In fact, some characters are even voiced in-house, from what I am to understand.
I can see it.
Okay, this is less than favorable, actually. Especially because this Iron Longbowman just came into play, and he can shoot down there from pretty much anywhere.
Do you want to just kill him?
Honestly, I'm not against that.
Just give him the wolf? Soth and Tormod might need to back off, I'm not sure.
Honestly, like, I think I'm going to keep Nialah, like, on glare duty. I actually want to bring these guys down and join Nolan and Raphael, because we got these guys to deal with over here.
Oh, I didn't see them. I was looking up Robert Clotworthy.
Yeah, so let's actually, here, let me see. Okay, I have an idea. We're going to have Nolan stay over here, and he's going to hand axe. And from there, the other two are going to come down, and we're going to crash into them. I may have some of the guys from this force as well come down, just in case as well.
Yeah.
In fact, let's do this.
So if you guys don't remember, Micaiah's already maxed out, and she's going to class up at the end of this chapter
Yes.
as part of story progression. But we don't really need her to be attacking things.
The reason I used sacrifice just now is because it heals status conditions.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm also gonna bring the Black Knight over here just in case things go awry. So yeah, let's have Soth and Tormod retreat. And just for the experience. Awesome. So Nialah can remain on glare duty here.
Nice.
Beautiful!
Oh my god.
Well done, Nialah!
Oh, that's such a big help.
That opens up a lot of, like, that opens, like, things up right now, actually. So that's great.
So who can get to Edward if we, say, like, use the Wind Edge?
I actually kind of... Here's what we can do. I kind of want Edward to take this guy out with the Brave Sword.
Okay.
And if he misses, Ileana can clean up.
Okay. And then maybe Volug can protect him.
Volug can rescue. So let's see what we can do here. Citrus, yeah, Citrus is not gonna finish. So yeah, I want to use the Brave Sword and take this guy out right here, right now.
Unless you want to attack with... Oh, they have a Wind Edge. Never mind.
Yeah, they have a Wind Edge. That's why I'm not using Ileana first.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Good cancel.
Well done!
And that's the class change.
Very, very well done, Edward.
2 down, 2 to go. It's gonna look extra cool with him holding
Holding the
blade
Brave Sword?
A brave
Oh,
sword,
yeah. Dude. I'm glad we got use out of this thing. So yeah, in case people are wondering, yes, this is going differently from the last time, but again, we didn't lose anyone last time, so we're good.
It's going the same in that everyone's alive.
It's also going the same in that we are getting these class changes. We did get them all the last time we did this chapter.
Edward gets, like, the Ravager cloak now. Nice, 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 nice.
Alright. And in that situation, actually... Wind Edge,
Yeah,
Elwind.
only one guy can get to him, and it's this sword guy.
Oh, Voluk. Come over here, trade, give him his own Wind Edge, and see what happens.
I mean, this guy might attack Nialah anyway.
Yeah, probably, but we shall see.
Because the computer likes to gang up on a single target, especially if they can't counter.
Exactly. That's the main one, is if they can't counter. Alright, we get to see Nolan in action. Good dodge. One thing I really like about Nolan as a warrior is the pose he does with it. Ooh, doubling! Ooh, that makes this a whole lot easier. Well done, sir. I like it. I was saying, I like his idle animation where, like, he poses with the axe over his shoulder.
Yeah.
I actually kind of prefer that.
I mean, I think Boyd does the same thing in this game.
Yeah, that's probably, like, just the classic, like, warrior pose. Like, I kind of like the evolution with how the classes work in this game. It's like, the first one, like, they have the weapons, like, two-handed at the ready, like, you know, the Maiden has the sword forward, like, it's ready. But then when the class change, they have, like, such confidence that the warriors can just, like, rest the axe on their shoulders. The sword masters just have them down, and it's like, yeah, I don't need to be ready. Come at me. And they dodge just by leaning to the side.
Yeah, it's a lot of, like...
It's like just a boost of confidence.
It's posturing.
Yeah, I like it. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. First of all, Laura, you are going to give Micaiah some much-needed healing. Laura's getting up there too, actually. Like, she's level 12, but she's getting consistent level ups. Okay, that's an Elf Thunder, which Jill does not want to deal with. What can you do, actually? I'm just curious here. Not terrible!
Yeah, and especially we have enough people to definitely kill all these guys. So.
Do you want to go for it? That's 23 to hit, or that's 23 damage. It's not going to kill her, but she'll survive. And if she kills, that's a lot of experience, because that's a Sage, I believe, that we're dealing with right now.
Yeah.
Let me actually check. Is that a Sage? Thunder Mage. No, never mind. Oh, you know what? The difference is expressed by the magic they use.
Oh, okay. That's funny that they make him look.
Because yeah, like look,
so
like you see the pants like are different on these guys. Huh. Well, all right then. So yeah, you know what? I'm willing to try it. Jill, let's see what you can do.
Yep, that's a
pain and suffering.
Oh.
Alright, well that didn't work out. How close are you to level 20? Not far. So, Soth, you come in. Yeah, let's go with the card.
Okay.
I want to get secure kills here. That is a sick-ass critical animation.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
That reminds me of, like, Lynn's.
Yeah.
Where he's just, like, phasing all everywhere. Nice! Okay. Let's see. S-rank on knives?
Yeah.
Ha! How about that?
I believe there's a double S rank in Radiant Dawn.
I believe so. I believe you are correct, yes. Ooh, that's a disadvantage. I'm willing to go for it, though. Because if he hits, he's gone.
If he misses twice, though, Tormod's then blocking the way, and it's going to make this kind of difficult.
Alright, yeah. Do you want to use Nolan then?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, that's a better chance. Here we go. Nice. The thing is, I'm not sure if Tormod can actually finish off, this guy. Oh, wait, we have Raphael. I keep forgetting that. Oh, this is perfect, actually. So let's go here. I'm gonna go with accuracy.
Okay. Yeah, I find in these situations where it's, like, not going to kill anyway, that it's better to go with accuracy than trying to squeeze out a little more damage.
Beautiful. Now I kind of wish I kept Jill in that one square. But, can't win them all.
Yeah. Hindsight is 4K.
And success equals an axe to the face.
No, my white pants were useless. If only I had brown pants.
I don't think that would have made a difference. Alright, let's see what else we can do here.
Go for the mage.
God damn!
Do you want to try and glare somebody first? Or... There's like a few too many things happening over here. I love this.
You know what the best part is? No one can come down here!
Yeah, check that guy's movement.
You can't! Oh my god, that's hilarious! Adward! And if we have to, we can rescue with Volug.
Yeah.
That is absolutely hilarious.
Okay, that wasn't great.
See, that would have been nice earlier. But yeah, we can do that. I guess the Black Knight can just start making his way up now, then.
I like to think when he's, like, not doing anything, when he's just, like, slowly marching from place to place, he's, like, humming his own theme music to himself. Just going,
straight up, Black Knight's music is, like, menacing as hell. He has two themes, one when he's on the field and one when he's just, like, you know... Oh, well, how about that?
Okay. Gaze the mage! Gaze the mage!
Nah.
Well, you've now trapped the mage from leaving.
Yep, that's that was kind of the main goal. I'm just gonna get movement thing just so I can know what I'm doing here.
Now, are we sure that they can't? Yeah, they absolutely can't drop down the ledge there now.
Not unless he moves over here. They can move past those guys. They just can't like land on here.
Right.
So one way or another, their movement is super hindered right now.
Yeah, in that case, we're not using sacrifice just to get the extra experience, because Mechai can't get any more experience. That's just the more convenient thing to do there.
Yep, at this point. Not bad, Laura. Okay, yeah, that's your range. That's your range as well. I'm just trying to get everyone else's range here, too.
real quick, take off the range of the mage that's by Nialah. Okay, so would you maybe want Ileana to go hit the mage?
She can't even reach.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's got full movement. Okay.
Yeah, so at this point, I'm willing to farm some experience by using these stone statues. This is so silly. Oh my lord.
New bit unlocked.
Oh no. Oh, that is hilarious. Are we gonna do that now every time he moves?
I hope so.
Oh boy. Just continue the song every time.
Alright. So things seem to be a little bit more under control now, so it can actually go for the chest. Do you want to use an herb? Just
Might as well.
Yeah. The advice of Grail ringing in your ears.
Mm-hmm. And in this scenario, yes, you have a vulnerary you can use. Beautiful. Oh.
You have opened the path for us to glare at more enemies. Well, the path was already open because we're a ghost wolf now.
She even has the color palette for a ghost wolf.
Yeah.
That last attack in particular is like rather vicious. Oh.
Oh yeah, now she can open the chest herself.
Mm-hmm. And I guess this guy's about to regret his like. Just think about your life choices. Oh wait, too late because you're dead.
I mean, Gerard told them all like, let's try and die here because it's the only halfway honorable death for us now.
Pretty much. That's true. So at this point, they're just like,
I disagree that it's honorable dying committing war crimes, but to each their own.
Oh yeah, we can't move past these guys because freaking stone statues. They still take up space.
Maybe Tormod can get over there.
Wow, he can.
Yeah, he's a sprightly little guy.
He can do it.
Worth.
Let's do it.
Come on, Tormy.
Nice! He's not even in any particular danger either. Like, he can take that for days.
Yeah. Yeah, Tormod's high on my list of, like, characters that I like, but I don't use.
Reaper card! Okay, so this is actually an interesting item. Reaper card, a special item that lets non-magic users launch a moderately powerful magic attack. This is an interesting item. And I think we're going to need it later. Though, I don't know if it's this one, or, like, I think there are multiple versions of this card, right?
Because there's a Reaper card, and there's also... Yeah, there's a couple different cards that do that.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there we go.
You know what
off the ground OTG combos.
You know what's really fun about this Let's Play, though?
Yeah?
This game in particular, I mean, there's always some people who are, like, going into our Let's Plays blind.
Yes.
Which is something I always like to see. I love when, people are experiencing it for the first time and I get to see their reactions.
They're already like, yeah.
The start of Chapter 9 when Black Knight shows up and all the comments of people being like, oh, snap!
Yeah!
Guys, I'm there with you. That was me the first time playing this game,
Oh my god, yeah.
It made me really happy to see those reactions.
Yeah, like first time Path of Radiant Dawn players were like, what the fuck? Come on, Ileana, we're trying to get you up there.
Man, Ileana, eat a sandwich. I'm trying. Do we want to have a big, fun Black Knight kill? Do it for the music.
Do we really want to do this?
Do it for the music. Well, who's he going to attack if we don't?
Either Volug or Edward.
Oh, yeah, so, I mean...
As long as we keep Black Knight there, mind you.
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm willing to do this.
Get rid of the poison.
Yep. You know, get rid of the poison of Volug. Volug's poison.
It never gets old.
It never does get old.
Emperor's New Groove has this magical quality where it never gets old.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how they did it.
It's like, it would be a really good case study for, like, not cinematographers, but, like animators
writing,
and, like,
yeah.
writing animators and whatnot. Like, the thing is, like,
the animation is part of it, because the animation matches the action so well.
It's so wacky. Like, it's absolutely wacky and, like, exaggerated, but that's part of the beauty of it. One thing that I was actually discussing with Joe the other day, and he does bring up a lot of good points, is that a lot of the humor that comes out of the Emperor's New Groove is actually mainly due to the antagonists, which I can agree with to a certain degree. Like,
oh, yeah.
Like, most of it does definitely come from the antagonists. I don't necessarily consider that a bad thing.
No.
Because, goodness gracious, like, people remember Kronk and Yzma
I
for
think
a
Kronk
reason.
and Yzma are, like, the actual stars of the movie.
Probably.
Like, they're not the
like,
protagonists, they're not the main characters, but they
like,
steal the show.
Oh my goodness gracious, they do. Like, Patrick Warburton is a phenomenal voice actor.
And Eartha gosh darn Kitt?
Dude, Eartha Kitt is she took the role of Yzma and ran with it.
She was doing villain voices before you were born.
Oh my god.
Based on the demographic of people who watch these videos.
I mean, yeah, basically. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do.
Bird.
Bird who can't fly. Flightless bird. Oh my god, is Raphael a dodo?
Yeah, or an ostrich. Or an emu. Have you heard of the Great Emu War?
I think so.
Which was an actual thing that happened in history on our planet.
I think so, actually. I don't exactly remember the details, but I know what you're talking about.
Great historical misadventure. So basically, if you don't mind me going off on a tangent to fill time.
Dude, I'm kind of like just trying to... I'm kind of just at this point, like, you know, trying to fill the time here.
Yeah.
I'm curious, actually.
So after World War I, so Australia was involved in World War I.
Yes.
Sent troops overseas to Europe. You know, the economy does certain things during a war. You got, you know, there's a lot more industry, a lot more to produce during a war. That creates a lot of jobs.
Yes.
After World War I, all the soldiers come back to Australia, and they don't really have jobs for them because they filled the workplace with all the people who weren't overseas fighting. So there's this big question of what do we do with all these unemployed veterans? And what they were doing a lot was... So the Australian government funded is a strong word. They didn't really put this much effort into it.
Right.
But, you know, funded a lot of these soldiers to go further west into the outback. Because Australia has all this unused, untamed land and grow wheat. So there were a lot of people were attempting to be wheat farmers at this time. In a place not really suited for it.
Anyway, go ahead.
No, thank you. Very important. So, wheat was growable in the outback well enough, but the problem was there were emus,
Yes.
which are basically Australian ostriches. And they were coming in droves, in thousands, in tens of thousands. And they were really bad for the
crops.
For the crops, because one, they would eat them. two, them just moving through would trample all the crops. They would break through fences. So they were making farming wheat out here impossible.
Right.
People are asking the government for help. What are we going to do about these emus? The government's not really taking them seriously. Now, remember that these are war veterans. So what do you do when there's varmints in your farm? You get your gun and you shoot them. So thus begins a war between Australian veteran farmers and emus. And the emus are destroying the farmers in this. So it starts with just shotguns and stuff like that, but there's so many emus, it's not enough. So basically a collective was created and people started becoming emu mercenaries, basically, to wipe out emus. So they're coming out here with trucks with mounted railguns, right? To just mow through groups of them.
Mm-hmm. Basically the Halo equivalent of warthogs.
It doesn't work very well. Because think about how an emu is built. So, one, they can sustain actually a lot of blood loss and keep going. And they have very tough skin, though these are high caliber guns, so the guns would break the skin anyway, if not for the outer plumage. Because their feathers, their big tufts of feathers around their body, the actual body where there is skin and blood and organs is very small. So the feathers make them look like bigger targets than they actually are, and actually deflect bullets away from all vital organs. So it's not feasible the amount of money you're spending on ammunition to shoot these emus.
Oh my god. So yeah, that was a point in time in history. Not our proudest moment.
So that's Australia's proudest moment.
Not Australia's proudest moment.
But, humanity's, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of in general what I meant on that end. But, yeah.
So another thing the government decided to do to help was take camera crews out there. And this is, around, the 1920s, so it's not like they're great cameras, but... good enough that you can show it on movie theaters in the newsreel before a
at the very least this will be enough to be hey, government, enough with your lollygagging. We have a serious problem here. These emus are going to murder us.
Yeah, so some people thought that watching our hunters mow down lots of emus would be a good way to make money. But if anything, it just made it more embarrassing for them. You can push the statues.
Apparently. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I did know about that.
Yeah, so that's a fun story in history of Great Emu War.
That's hilarious.
Extra History covered it recently, actually, but I learned it from Puppet History, which is another really good YouTube channel. Alright.
Oh, this is perfect, too, because check this out.
Oh my god. Is this going to be the most hype turn ever?
Probably. Maybe not as hype as that one chapter we had in Path of Radiance, where everyone started, just upclassing. But Raphael's gonna help.
Just like that, it's actually on the same turn and made possible with... And he levels
Oh my
up.
gosh!
Everybody levels up.
You get a level, and you get a level. Everyone gets a level. Fun fact about me, actually, I never really, got that trope, or that
Oh,
meme.
what that's referencing?
Yeah, I never got what that's referencing until, way later.
Yeah, it's Oprah.
Just kind of getting a feel for what to expect here. Perfect. Oh, actually, if I can bait you to come down.
Yeah, that would be great.
Unlock staff.
Yep.
Alright, cool. And Soth. Equip the bronze knife. Speedwing! Oh, that's really good, actually. Alright, so yeah,
Oh,
now...
I just realized we never used that, we have a Seraph robe sitting in the convoy that we've yet to use.
Oh, yeah! That's gonna carry over, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, specifically, it's gonna stay with Micaiah, I think.
Uh-huh.
I think her army has a different inventory than
Right.
the group from Part 2 or the group from Part 3.
Which, hey, that means we'll have a Seraph robe to use on anyone we want in the endgame. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm content in keeping it like there. Not that we have much of a choice now.
I like how this chapter is going better than the episode we had to sack.
That's true. Don't say that too much.
Yeah, it's just going a lot quicker. I think this one's more fun to watch.
We kind of had an advantage in this round because we knew what to expect.
Yeah. Well,
So that's just kind of how it be.
back in the day with like Blazing Sword, when I,
Dun, dun, dun.
with Blazing Sword, I was actually, and a little bit Path of Radiance, and then eventually I got too busy to do it. But I was actually playing these chapters on my own time beforehand to like know exactly what to expect.
So you kind of had that advantage already?
Yeah.
Not so much in this one, because this game's a little harder to play on your own time.
Well,
This is a huge-ass game.
I've just been super busy.
You have been. We've all been, really. I just realized that, like, she's kind of wearing, like, knee-high sneakers and... or knee-high socks and... Sneakers!
Sneakers!
Anyway. Time to trade in that school uniform. Now she's got boots.
Yeah.
Alright, we have a Thunder Sage.
I miss her outfit from Path of Radiance as a sage, but I like this one too.
Yeah, nah, Ileana's got some good style.
Ileana's got style.
She's got style, she's got grace. She's also got a hungry face. I don't know.
You won't like her when she's hungry,
Nope.
which is all the time.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. Even when she's mildly hungry, like, Ileana's an enjoyable person to have around.
She's a great flat character.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes you need one-dimensional characters to fill out a cast.
Which Jill is not.
Jill would meet the bare minimum of a third-dimensional
Bare minimum,
character.
mind you.
Yeah.
But I would...
It's simple, but it is a 3D character.
Yeah, she has enough growth and enough going on with her overall story that I don't really feel comfortable calling her one-dimensional. Which, mind you, is not a bad thing to be one-dimensional.
She has a quality. She's racist against the Goose. She has a reasoning for that, which is, you know, her upbringing. And then she confronts that part of herself, and she stops being racist. That's 3 dimensions there.
Yep. Now, I remember watching your video in regards to,
The character study.
the character studies were talking about one-dimensional versus three-dimensional characters.
Yeah.
What, like, did you have an explanation for, like, what is a two-dimensional character?
So,
Whoa!
he howled back. So, howl is a counter. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't even realize that guy had a longbow.
Yeah, that's a little scary.
Okay, good. We're good. We're good. We're good. He's fine. He's fine.
So, what dimension character you are is based on what kind of traits you have. So, a one-dimensional trait is just any personality trait you can observe.
I forgot that's a thing! That is so cool. Steel longbow. Oh boy. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to, like, get out of this situation.
Yeah.
Unless...
Do you want to retreat them? Or do you want to...
Unless Nolan can go up there and trap him, and he's dealing with a bunch of lances which he can totally deal with.
That'd be great.
That's another steel bow, though. That's a lot of enemies he would eat. No, we're retreating.
Yeah, let's pull back.
I'm going to leave Nolan here to block this entrance.
Okay.
At the very least. Because that was a dangerous bit of, like, damage that Volute just took.
Yeah.
Oh man, imagine if like we were doing so well during this chapter and all of a sudden dead because we we accidentally put Volug in that line of fire.
Yeah, because Volug's a
load-bearing unit.
Yeah.
I still find it weird that he's a load-bearing unit.
I don't think he should be.
Yeah, for real. Like that does make things easier on us, quote-unquote, regarding, like, an Iron Man run, you know? But still...
It makes it harder for the logistics of running this Let's Play, because it means we'd lose this entire...
Oh, yeah.
Coming up on 2 hours of time that we put into this.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, these chapters are freaking long, man.